The single leg RDL is focused on training the hamstrings and the glutes in a more lengthened position. So we're going to be doing a hinge pattern, but we're doing it obviously on a single leg. And so as we're getting started with this movement, I think it's important that we don't let balance be the primary limiter. So if you're having a hard time performing this exercise and you feel like you're moving all over the place, we don't want that to be a huge limiter for your strength and your ability to do this with some additional weight. And so using something like a foam roller, or you can hold onto a chair or a squat rack to give yourself a little bit of support can be helpful. So we're going to be planting on one leg, and the pattern that we're looking to achieve is a standard hinge pattern. So we have a slight bend in the knee, we're hinging at the hips, we're going to feel a little bit of a stretch in that hamstring and that hip, and then we're coming back up. As we're working through this, another important thing to note is when we're holding a weight or doing this loaded, it's not about how far down you get this weight. That has a tendency to create a lot of rotation and flexion of the low back. We really want to focus on loading the hips and having as much isolated movement to the hips as possible. So I'm going to hinge at the hips. Once I feel that strong stretch in my hamstring, I'm going to come back up. I'm trying to keep my pelvis relatively closed. And so as I hinge, I'm not rotating a ton this way. We're trying to keep everything square. Hinging down, find that stretch in the hamstring. And then we're standing back up.